everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for today, clearly there's a different setting. I'm in my backyard, it's a little messy, and we're gonna do something I have never done before ever in my entire life. I have never spray painted anything, nor have I taken out blades out of my skates. But here we are. Oh crap. I will be spray painting my plates. I was trying to search like on YouTube people who've done it, but I haven't seen anyone do it. So we're gonna wing it, y'all. Wish me luck. What you'll need here is your spray paints. I have 4 different ones here. This is from the brand Bosny. I have rose pink because I'm gonna be coloring them pink. Clear, which is to cover them, and then gold. I'm gonna do like something to, I'm gonna add the gold with the pink, and then this is primer gray, which is you're supposed to put it before you put all the colors. So yeah. I also have my skate tool, which I use to take out my plates. This is from the Moonlight skates. I will be showing you how I covered everything and how I took the plates out with my Golden Horse skates. And masking tape and some gloves for when I start to spray paint. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, I zoomed in so you can see how I'm going to be taking off my plates. So I'm using this T-tool with my Moonlight skates. Funny thing, this one doesn't work because the Moonlight screws are too small, but fortunately this one works here. Like, look, it's exactly the same size. And what I do is I'm just gonna unscrew that there. Make sure you take off your toe stops so that will be loose. I'm just gonna unscrew that like that. Okay, the first screw is out. Make sure you put that in a safe place so you don't lose it. And do the other side. What the heck? Okay, it's kind of hard. Okay, this thing is way farther in. I can't angle it properly. Make sure you take out, there's some washers here. There are some washers, so don't lose this. Okay, so I managed to take out all the screws and the washers and stuff, and look how easily the plate is gonna come off now. Like, just wiggle it a little. Careful. Here's the plate. I managed to get it out now. It's a bit dirty, so I'm gonna have to wipe it off before painting it. So if you've used your skates quite a few times, especially outdoors, it's suggested that you clean it first before painting it. Okay, we're gonna take out the trucks. We're gonna use the bigger tool here. Okay, there we managed to get the screw out. Then we just kind of take this, the cushion and this thing, then the truck, out. Let's do the other side as well. Okay, so here they are. I managed to take them out. Plates, trucks. Now I'm going to show you how I wrap it with masking tape. So what I do is I read this somewhere, I'm not sure, I don't remember where actually, but they said that when you spray paint, you're not supposed to, you have to make sure you don't spray paint these parts, because I feel like, you know, when you screw the things back, it's just gonna, you know, mark the paint here, and it'll be hard for you to screw it back, because I think the paint will make it thicker and stuff. I'm not sure if that's the exact explanation, but yeah, make sure you cover these parts as best as you can. I'm just really going to the end. Kind of hard to maneuver, so I really have to make sure I put it in the edge. There, you can see there's no silver color coming out anymore because I covered it. Then you can just wrap it again and twist the masking tape so you're able to fully cover the entire thing. And just rip it, then fold it, make sure you fold it at the top. Then you do it to the other side. I'm also going to cover the toe stop area and the pivot cups here. There are no pivot cups, but we'll still cover that. So here what it looks like once I've masking taped what needs to be taped. So when I paint it, I'm just going to paint the white areas here. I won't be painting this side because there's no point to that. Now we're going to do the trucks. So for the trucks, I will be covering the same part, which is just the silver ones. So make sure you put the tape at the edge, then wrap it. Let's do the other side, and we've covered it. Now just do it with all the other plates and trucks. Okay, here it is for the moment of truth. I've covered all the plates and trucks, and now we're going to start painting. For the first part, we're going to use this one, which I showed earlier. It's number 68 primer gray. And shake it a bit. So when you paint, spray paint, you have to make sure you primer everything first. So I'm just gonna lay them out one by one and spray them with primer. Yeah, I've never done this, so let's see how it goes. I mean, it won't be too hard spraying, won't it? So we've done plate number 1 for Moonlight. I'm going to put it at the side and paint the other plates. Plate number 2 done. So now we'll do the trucks. We finish the trucks. Make sure to turn them because of course there's the other side. Okay, I'm gonna let those dry and then I'm gonna do the golden horse ones. Golden horse plates done. Now I will do the trucks. Primer for all plates and trucks done. Whoa. Okay, so the first coat of the primer is set now, but I looked at some parts of the plate and the trucks and it didn't get fully coated, so I'm gonna go again. Yeah. Here is the Moonlight plate with primer. There. It's okay. There. It's dry now. Make sure before you start off with your color, the primer is completely dry. You do that, there's nothing. Okay, the paint isn't coming off. Okay, let's start. This one is the number 30 Rose Pink. Okay, wow, that's super pink. I finished the first round. So since it's my first time, let's see. So since it's my first time, I'm not entirely sure if it's supposed to look like this, but there are some parts of the plate and trucks that the pink isn't sticking to it, but I'm hoping it's because I need to do a lot of rounds for the pink to stick. So I'm going to let this stay there and let it dry, and then I'm going to put another layer of the pink. But it's looking really cute. So there's that. I really like the pink color of it. Yeah. Okay, so I've let this dry for about 30 minutes. Well, this one is I think 20 minutes. This is the Golden Horse plate, and that's the Moonlight plate. Now we're gonna do a second coat. Just to get a close-up, this is the Moonlight plate here. It's relatively dry. Here's a close-up. Trying to focus. There we go, a close-up of the pink. Oh, it's still a bit wet underneath or at the side, but what else? So this is after the second coat. This is the Moonlight plate, and this is the Golden Horse plate. I realized that here, the cushion area, there's like a hole here, right? I should have covered it at the start, but I didn't, so I just covered it now. If you do decide to do this, I recommend you put it at the start. So yeah, you live and you learn. But here it is, second coat. I also put tape here, and it's already been covered, so now we wait again, and third and last coat. Okay, so I've dried the second layer. Now we're gonna do something different before I add the last layer. A rose gold whatever effect. And I'm going to use number 2513 Duchess Gold, and I'm going to like spray this. I'm gonna spray this on the cap area, and then I'm gonna get a plastic and like dip the plastic, and then put some, I'm just gonna like the plastic and tap it on the plate area, and let's see what happens. I don't know if I explained that properly, but you'll see. Okay, so this is what it looks like. There's like specks of gold now. Okay, I don't know, I think it kind of looks cool, I guess, but I'm gonna cover it with another pink layer and see how that goes. Okay, so this is what it looks like after I did the gold plastic thing over here. that was the moonlight plate, and this is the golden horse plate. Kind of looks cool. There's like gold specks and stuff. So I'm gonna let that dry a little before I go over another pink layer. Okay, now we're on to the third coat, which is the last one. I'm gonna see if it's gonna be good if I just cover it with pink or if I'm gonna have to do another layer of the gold thing. So let's see. Okay, so this is after the last coat, and it didn't get the effect I was going for with the gold thing. It kind of just covered it, lol. But because of that, I'm just going to wait for the last coat to dry, and then I'm going to do the gold thing again, and then top it off with clear, and then we're done. Okay, so I put the last gold coat and the last coat of the pink, which was the third layer, and I've let it dry for about 10 minutes, and now I'm going to do the last step, which is put it, oh, what do you mean? I'm going to do the last step, which is the flat clear number 191. The smell is intense. This is the golden horse plates and trucks. So I'm gonna let this dry, and I'm gonna search if I have to do another layer for this. So let's check that. Okay, so I looked back at some of the people who use Boston, and some of them did like 3 coats, and some of them just did 1. So I'm gonna do a last clear coat, you know, just for safety. And I think we are done. There it is. We're gonna let this dry for a lot of time. And then I'm gonna take out the tapes and stuff. Rise and shine. For the last part of the video, I waited a day, so I painted yesterday, and now it's the next day, and here it is, the final result of my experiment. This is the golden horse plate, and this is the moonlight plate. Okay, so I have like a bunch of realizations and stuff. So clearly this got paint on them, because like I painted it like this, right? And it probably got underneath. So if you don't like this, if you think it's messy, make sure to also masking tape this part. And as I said yesterday, or like in the other video, this part, this is where the masking tape was that I tried to cover, but I was like, oh, this is kind of hard because it's not circular, but that's the best I could do, so it kind of looks sad. But I mean, I'm not like super OC about it, and so it's fine with me. But if you really don't like that, you just have to make sure, you know, you really tape it as circular as possible. And then this is what happened with like the gold speck thing. It looks so cool, actually. I like how, you know, it's a golden horse, so there's like little specks of gold. And I'll show the moonlight. This is the moonlight one. Okay, this one didn't get a lot of paint on it on the top, but as I said, if you don't like that, it's easy to just masking tape it. But here it is. See how clean the school parts are? It's because I really masking taped that. The circular thing, the pivot cup area, little specks of gold, super cool. And then I'm going to show what happened to trucks. This is the golden horse trucks. This is another fail part. I forgot to cover that at the start, so you can see there are like tips of, you know, like spray paint there. And you can, I'm probably going to like, you know, try to scrape this part off. But yeah, here's what it looks like. This part as well, do not spray paint the part, because you just have to spray paint this top, because if you turn it like that and then you let it dry, it's going to be like, it's going to dry like that, so the paint is going to stick to where you're putting it. So unless you have like a surface where you can like paint it like that and it dries without touching anything, then yeah, you can spray paint everything. But since I didn't have that, I probably shouldn't have painted that area anymore. But as I said, I'm not a clean freak, so I'm fine with that. But here's what it looks like. This is the Golden Horse pivot truck. Pretty. Looks pretty. There you can see Golden Horse skates, which is their Instagram. That's cute. Let's get the. This is the Moonlight truck. It got covered completely with the pink thing. I don't think it's gonna affect like putting the cushions here, but we'll see when I assemble it back. This part. Okay, let's try to assemble this. Okay, ignore the mess there. Okay, so here is my Moonlight boot. No plates. We're going to put it back now. This is the Moonlight plate. I have my skate tool and I have the cushions. Let's see. Okay, I realized I think it's easier if I put the axle trucks back inside before I put everything back on the boot. Okay, so this is the first truck. Put the cushion here. Then I'm going to put it inside here. Okay, don't forget the pivot cup inside here. And then you put it in like that. Okay, I think I did that right. And then you're going to put the other cushion in here. There. And then you're going to get the screw thing for the truck. And that. And you have your skate tool. This is as tight as it can go, so you can see it's not, the truck isn't moving around, so let's loosen it a bit. There it is, the first plate done. Okay, that wasn't so hard. Okay, we did it. We put back the plates and the cushions. Yeah, okay, that wasn't so hard actually, surprisingly. So now we're just going to put it back on the boot again. Okay, let's get this. Make sure you align it properly, the toe stop here. The toe stop at the front. Here. Okay, this is kind of the hard part because I have to use my pliers instead of a tool, but here it is, the first washer. And then you place it here, you screw it back. Okay. Okay, so here it is. I finished putting the Moonlight plate. I also put my toe guard and toe stop, my jam plugs back. And here what it looks like. Here is what it looks like. It looks so neat actually. I really like the pink color of it. Some lessons or whatever. You can see here that there are still some gray parts. That's from the primer. It really didn't cover well, so I suggest if you do this, you really have to make sure that this is covered properly. So this is the truck, right? So it's like this place like that, so you have to spray paint on this side. But this, it looks really cute, and it fits really well with my pink laces. And I'm going to put the Golden Horse one now. Okay, so I have here my golden horse plate and the truck, so I'm just pretty much going to do the same thing. I did with the moonlight, so you put the cushion first, and then you put the truck here, push it, and you get another cushion and back there, and then you get the screw. Then you just screw it back with your tool. Yay! So I put them back on, the plates and the trucks for golden horse. And now we're going to put it here. Oh, here it is. I finished putting them together. The plates, the trucks, and the boot. I also put back the toe stop. Here's the final result. Oh, it's so cute. I really like how it turned out. Here's the other one. So, yeah, this part, as I said, you don't have to spray paint this, especially if you don't have a part, or if you don't have an area where you can hang it when you spray paint it, because I had to put the truck like on the ground, so the spray paint kind of stuck to that part, so it got the paint got taken out. So there's that. But other than that, it's really pretty, and I'm gonna show like a faraway picture of it later. So here it is, the final everything. The golden horse and the moonlight roller skates and my dog. I think it went really well actually for my first time and whatnot. There were some, like realizations probably needed for when I do this again, if I do it again for my new skates in the future. But they fit really well, and I'm gonna add like pictures here to show them better, but here it is. If you guys have any more questions or whatever on the process and stuff, feel free to comment down below. I will gladly answer them. So, thanks for watching, and I hope this was informative and stuff.